If you went to a community college, you'll probably get what I mean when I say this. Community college feels just like high school part 2. There are 3 main reasons I say that, and today I'm going to break them down and what made it give this vibe and how it shaped my overall college experience. Firstly, the people. I don't know if this is true everywhere, but in my area, all the high schools kind of funneled students into one main community college. It was the go-to choice, and it made sense at the time. It's affordable, close by, and honestly the smartest move right after graduation. But because of that, everyone and their cousin ended up going to that same college. I swear a third of the people I knew from high school were suddenly sitting next to me in my college classes. I remember thinking, alright, I'm done with high school, I'll probably never see any of these people again. Then boom, first day of college I walk in and spot literally 3 people I graduated with, right off the bat. On top of already knowing a bunch of my classmates, the people I didn't know were astounding. Now, most of the people there were around 18 or 19, but I swear some of them were mentally stuck at 16. I don't know if I just became an unk too early or what, but some of these guys were still playing the penis game or moaning in class. And I'm just like, bro, come on. I'm literally paying to be here. It felt like a lot of them didn't actually want to be in college. They were either pushed by their parents or just showed up for the vibe, I guess. I think the best people I met while attending were the 40-year-old ex-cons or people pivoting to a different career later in life. Those older folks were the same as me, there to learn and not wanting to waste their money for an immature man-child interrupting class. So now the second reason, the teachers. Now going in, I thought college professors would be super serious and no nonsense, but it turns out a lot of them were just pretty chill, like way more relaxed than I expected. Now, this might just be because it's a community college and not a university, but they just gave the same vibe as high school teachers, which makes sense because half the students acted like high schoolers. But anyways, the vibe was just different. In high school, you get sent to the principal's office for being on your phone. In community college, they'll either ignore it or just ask you to leave. And something about this, like, it feels like college, but it also just gives the same energy as a high school class. And then lastly, the social dynamic. You remember how high school had all those cliques, the athletes, the rich kids, the anime club, whatever. Well, college is supposed to be your chance to reinvent yourself. You show up as a blank slate, new people, fresh start, but that isn't really how it is at community college. For example, my first day of class, I could already spot the groups, the jocks, the SoundCloud rappers, the nerds. They were all there, already formed up, and already separated. No one was really mixing, and it just felt like the high school lunchroom all over again. And throughout my next 2 years of college, these groups just stayed the same. No one was meeting new people or trying out new things. They were just staying stagnant, the same as they were in high school. So yeah, overall, community college for me just felt like an extra 2 years of high school. That's not saying I didn't enjoy it though. I did meet some cool people and a few weird ones. Had some pretty laid back professors and a decent education for the price I paid. The biggest surprise was just how familiar it all felt. The people, the classes, the vibes, it just felt so similar to high school, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, especially going straight after graduation. Having that familiarity is just really helpful in the transition from high school to college. But anyways, that was just a little bit of my college experience. I'd love to hear about yours. Drop a comment, let's talk about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.